Hello and welcome back to the Kerbal Space program. My name is WWEdeadman, but you already know that. And yeah, as I said the last time, we are going to explore Minmus this time. So let's load up our Minmus orbiter and lander, which for some reason also has some experimental parts on it. Oh yeah, that one, that liquid engine. That I actually need to test if I'm not completely wrong. Wait a second. Explore, 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 test. Flight over Kerbal. Fuel engine on escape trajectory out of the moon. Oh yeah, that's not gonna happen. Not with this and escape out of Kerbal, not happening either. So we're not testing anything this time, we're just launching this to Minmus and that should be it. We don't need any action groups really, we don't have any crew to put on there since we don't have any pods. And that means we can just launch. Oh. I didn't know that KSP did not respond well to the dual monitor settings, because I now have a second monitor, and as it seems I can go over to my second desktop over here with my mouse. So yeah, okay. Which means that I'm probably, yeah, since the mouse is still visible in this game anyway, that's not too much of a problem, I guess. So anyway, let's launch. Have that up. Also have that up and not that. And start a gravity turn whenever. We can. Because why not? Okay. So in principle, this is what I want to send to everybody that has an Explore contract. Which is one satellite that stays in orbit around it, and one lander that lands on it. I'm just gonna add more and more actual science to the orbiter and lander whenever we unlock it. But in principle, that's what I want to have there permanently. I want to have permanent orbit and a permanent orbiting craft around Minmus because, of course, we can collect data, science data from orbit around Minmus stuff every once in a while. So, yeah, that's also the reason I'm gonna send one of these over to the moon. Okay, LVT-30 engines are about to burn out. We should probably get over to 45 degrees. I'm totally fucking up my gravity turn. Okay, that's better. I'm not gonna actually do any inclination changes to get into the inclination that Minmus is around Kerbal. Because we can do that on the way. It's not that much delta V required, really. And as I said, this thing is fucking overpowered anyway. Okay, we are about to stage the outer liquid boosters. And also we are going to go down towards the horizon. Since we have a minute 30 to apoapsis, we can go under our node here. And we also have an apoapsis outside the atmosphere right now, which is pretty nice. Did I have fuel lines on that? Really? Huh, didn't know. Oh, didn't remember. Yeah. Obviously I had fuel lines on the LVT-30s to fuel the inner stage. Well, leaves us with more delta V in this. 3,000 meters per second delta V, if I may say that. Okay. Okay, we have an apoapsis of almost 80,000 meters. When we are at 80 kilometers, I'm going to cut the engine and actually wait till we are closer to apoapsis to keep burning. Since it's more efficient that way. Yeah. Let's see where we are. There's still our Kerbal Orbit Probe 1. That we can come back to whenever we need some orbital science. There's still one goo canister on there that we can use. I'm also gonna launch one more probe into Kerbal orbit. Probably in a polar orbit or something, just to have a little bit of diversity on that. Okay, we are at apoapsis about. And burn. Come on. Get a periapsis. We don't want to go back down. We are about to go back down. Okay, keep the nose up a little bit so we don't sink too fast. Okay, we are rising again. That's nice. That means we are behind our apoapsis again. Okay, we are in orbit. Pretty nice. You have, yes, you have exposure to sunlight, so we have no problem with electric charge. Because that would be pretty not good. Anyway, let's see. Minmis, you are our target. Let's see how much we can do here. Oops, okay. We are currently on an close alarm and pause. I was actually outside of that. Obviously. Outside of the window that makes... Okay, now... How about you don't play the asshole around here? That's not what you're supposed to do. Okay. Oops. Come on, just work for me, please. Seriously. God. Stop it. Okay. We can get an encounter with Minmis about... in an orbit's time. There we go. Encounter with Minmus. That's a pretty high encounter. Let's put that down. And actually, yeah. Maneuver node fucking. The usual bullshit here. Down, 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 and the flames went higher. Okay. 900. Oops, that's getting worse again. Nope. Okay, about that. That's about what we're gonna do. So let's aim at that and go around the planet once, I guess. Oops, wrong fucking buttons. That explains much. Okay, I'd like to have my right be right again. Thank you. Okay. So let's fast forward to that. We can't fast forward any faster than that, unfortunately. Okay, we don't want to see that. Thank you. Okay, Kerbal alarm clock bliss. Should go around a minute before burning or two. I don't actually remember. Delete on close alarm and on pause. Okay, we've got a minute to the burn, and we've actually got a minute to burn, which is pretty nice. Which means I have 30 seconds to get to my node here. Then we're gonna go out here because I wanna see that. That's Kerbal Space Center down there. That's the debris still on the launch pad. Yeah, and now we burn. Should easily be able to do this burn right like this with this engine. So we don't actually need to. Yeah. Yeah. I love that. When I'm just shooting past Minmus at incredible speeds. Oop. Don't wander away from me. Node. Ooh, get back, get back. Okay. Okay, now. And 975. That's okay. So we're gonna go out to Minmus, and that's in 3 days. Wow. Let's time accelerate. Quick save here. And we should not have a problem going into almost full time warp here. Alarm clock, please. Thank you. And delete, close alarm on pause. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and counter. Okay. Now, just to have a... Where is that? Find the maneuver node, burn that a little bit closer to the planet, since... or moon of Minmus, because we don't want to go past it at that far of a distance. Okay, that's it. We wanna close that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Oh, that's the other thing. Okay. I, of course, do not care if this is an equatorial orbit at all, because all we need is a close orbit. So about, let's say, 50 kilometers for starts. Oops. You're going past it, moron. Okay, getting an polar orbit here. Okay, right north, pretty much. Okay, maybe a little bit to that side. 50, 40, 30. That's okay. We're gonna set a maneuver node here to get ourselves into orbit. Can you do me a favor and no, just focus view on Minmus. Why do I not have a focus view option on Minmus? Oh, God. Okay, something around that. Let's do that. Okay. And go. We still have Kerbal alarm clocks, so that should be no problem. Watching Minmus come closer here. And then we should get slowed down by Kerbal alarm clock right about now. Come on. Thank you, based alarm clock. So essentially I just wanna burn into an orbit here. Okay, captured. We have a totally unnecessary stage here. Well, Minmus looks nice, at least. Are we low enough for temperature science? Log temperature. Nope, we are not low enough. What is low above Minmus? Let's go to our periapsis and find out. Okay. Is this low? 35. Oh, you do that now. Is that a thing? Where's my little probe that has the... Oh god. There. Log temperature. Nope. Okay. Can't be like that again. Then we do a little bit of a burn to get a periapsis down to like 20 or so. Wow, I have a completely overpowered engine here, and I'm actually gonna thrust limit this to like 10%. I'm not gonna be able to do any appropriate tasks with that. 21. Okay. Let's actually go down to about 15 or something. 17. Don't know if that's enough, but we're just gonna go around Minmus and see if that's enough. Because if that's enough for low altitude, then we are going to oh, come on. F5. And because this is a little bug in the game, that the measure temperature thing doesn't come up again. Even if you are not near enough, I'm going to quick load that. Log temperature. There, see? That's our temperature scan while in space around Minmus. We're gonna send that home. You are an idiot. But hey, that does do the transmit and or recover science around Minmus and achieve orbit around Minmus. Then we get our apoapsis to be a little bit more like our periapsis, which we are about at. Yeah, we are exactly at our periapsis right now. So let's more about here. 20, 19, 18, 17. 75 to 74 is a pretty awesome orbit. And then we will decouple the stack decoupler. And totally will have made this crash. Ah. You fucking moron. Okay. This is stupidity by the game. In some reason, in some way. So, this is not gonna go down to Minmus and survive it. Well, I guess we have enough delta V in the other thing to get back up, so I'm actually not too concerned about this crashing into Minmus. Just switch me over to the thing. Okay. We're gonna land this thing on Minmus and then get it back up, I guess. Okay, surface, not orbit, please. And then pretty much kill my orbit once we are on the lighter side here. This didn't work out the way I wanted it to, but nah. I guess we're not gonna do anything about it. Okay, where are we going down? Land somewhere where it looks safe. And actually, dump this thing. Get this to go down and deploy this gear and change to that whenever we need to or want to. Pretty much just before landing, I guess. So we have okay, we're going to land on these highlands here, as it seems. I like the clouds that are above Minmus now. Okay, kill our vertical. Horizontal. Hello. Thank you. Kill our horizontal. I want to go down pretty much exactly here. Okay, get this to be pretty much on the middle of the nav ball here. And descend. Okay, we are 7,000 meters above ground. Get me a surface velocity, please. Okay. That's better. Okay. All our velocity pretty much is now sinking velocity. We are 2,000 meters above ground. Let's suicide burn a bit. We're going to pretty much waste a lot of fuel by decoupling this. So we might as well keep this on until we're like 500 meters above ground. We're not gaining speed at any really significant rate. Okay. We don't want any horizontal velocity, please. It's only 12 millimeters per second. That's pretty much okay. This should have way too much thrust, actually. Slow us down a little bit here. Down there is the surface in 300 meters. Okay. Where is our shadow? Back there? Yep. Okay. At about... Wow, this is one of the most perfect landings I've ever done. Touching down at 2 meters per second. Okay, landed on Minmus. Log temperature data from Minmus Lowlands. Send that home. That would complete the entire contract of Explore Minmus. Good. Then get this back into orbit and make this orbit Minmus indefinitely. Orbit velocity, please. Apoapsis height of 15 to 17 should be okay. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 14, that's okay. We don't have any really high mountains on Minmus that like extend beyond anything normal. Okay. Synchronization burn in a few seconds here. And then we have done the contract for today. Okay. Synchronalize the orbit. Oops. It's 20 to 12. Actually, how about more like... How is that? Anyway, 21 to 14.5. Actually, we are at our periapsis here, so let's actually drag this down a bit. Okay, 16 to 14. Nice orbit. We're gonna have this be in orbit for an indefinite amount of time. And whenever we need to... Well, hell, even whenever we need to fucking land, we can come back. Yeah. So, Space Center. Unfortunately, our satellite did have a unfortunate accident with the force of the decoupler. In any way, we have some science to give out here. 165 to be exact, so we can research one of these nodes. I'd say we go for more science instruments. Like this barometer. Not that we really have anything we can put that on in since... Well, it would be nice for the Duna mission. And that's coming up very soon. So research that, I guess? Or what is our other stuff? Other solar panels, more batteries, mainsails, that stuff. Precision engineering would have the strut gun, which is the only part mod I have installed. Well, the propellant, lander stuff. I'm gonna go with science. Okay, having that, we're gonna go look at... Hello! Wow. Okay, our active stuff is... Well, we will have to do some stuff here. Next episode, I'd say we do construct a plane to do all the in-flight over Kerbal stuff. Anything, then the splashdown on Kerbal, that's just a little rover we're gonna send there, pretty much. Suborbital trajectory, yeah, we can do that. Flight over Kerbal, escape trajectory out of the moon. Well, for those two escape trajectories, I guess I'm just gonna get one solar probe out sometimes in the future. A Rockomax skipper liquid engine on an escape trajectory. I'm just gonna get something out on an escape trajectory out of Kerbal with those two attached. Why does Rockomax have its stuff tested in an escape trajectory? In any way. What do we have here? Science data from around Minmus. See? Transmit or recover science data from space around Minmus. That's something that we're definitely gonna do right away because we have a satellite in orbit around Minmus. Explore Eve, yeah, we're gonna do that. That never expires. We're gonna do that sometimes. We're gonna just really pretty much get this Minmus contract for free, yeah, we can actually still call this Minmus Orbiter and Lander Probe, since, hell, it is. We can still land this thing again and get back off again. What we want here is, of course, where is the... There it is. Log temperature data from space around Minmus, sent at home. That will even give us a little bit more science. And that fulfills our contract. We can, by the way, in case you wondered, we can also just right-click this to get it away. Go back to the Space Center, and I'd say we are done for this episode. As I said, next episode we are going to build a plane that can do the whole testing while flying at Kerbal stuff. Since that's the pretty much most efficient way to test stuff, just put it on a plane, fly it to the altitude and speed, test and get it back, land it on the runway, and get 100% of all the funds you put in there back, except for the fuel you used. So, we don't have any available contracts here anymore. So, yeah. I'd say I'll see you next time. Like and favorite if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more. And until then, my name is WWEdeadman. Bye!